Hey guys, I'm just making this quick Vtuber Discourse video because I swear to God I see this incident happen every single time I scroll through Twitter. But recently it happened to a semi-small Vtuber that made their rounds in the past couple of days and pissed off the vocal minority of people that get 50k likes on their callout tweets whenever something like this happens. I know I'm a little late to the party and should have made this video earlier when it just happened, but I thought Hero Hey and Rep Says Desu would have made a video about this, but then they didn't, so I don't mind being the first one to put my 2 cents in. And also, I'm just a lazy procrastinating fuck that watches too much hentai all day, so yeah. Alright, so getting straight into it, what am I talking about? Okay, so about a few days ago, a VTuber by the name of Mari Mari ended up saying the gamer word on her now deleted Twitch live stream. And as you would have expected, the clip was uploaded to Twitter and now people are calling for her head due to the violent act that she has caused towards the VTubing community. For those who haven't seen it, I'll show you guys the clip right now to see why people on the Twitter are offended, and to the ones that are offended, you might want to like turn away or like close your ears, because you might melt or get Thanos snapped out of existence if you hear her say the N-word. I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but yeah. Anyway, here's the clip.
Joe Biden, hoes ride him, he slips up and down like an old violin. Fuck him, he's got a lot of nigger. Oh! That sounded bad. That sounded really bad, but it is not what I just said. That is not, it sounded bad, but I did not.
Yeah, that. You fucking see that shit? That shit right there. Aren't you guys just so fucking angry at this crime against humanity? We need to exterminate vile acts like this in the VTubing community so we can have a safer space and strive to what the VTubing community should be like. Like, come on now. Why the fuck are you guys calling her based? What's the actual fault? I'm not actually angry, by the way. I'm just making fun of the people that I saw who decided to call her out. If you are genuinely angry about this non-issue, then might I recommend you to go see a therapist like a lot of other people I know on this app that I'm not going to voice by name. But yeah, that's a clip of why people are mad at her. A slip up of a word that she allegedly uses in everyday speak. And I'm just gonna come out and fucking say it. I don't know why people are mad about this. Like a lot of other things I keep seeing on this app. It wasn't even said in a derogatory way. It was an accidental slip up. And it wasn't even supposed to come out like that according to her apology tweet that we'll cover later. And since I'm black, I'm pretty sure I have a weigh-in on this. I never really cared when Mari Mari said it. Personally, I found the clip fucking hilarious. More or less due to the fact that the mixing of the 2 words she used ended up making the N-word. So she kind of just trolled herself into saying it. It reminds me of when PewDiePie said the N-word, or how people get tricked into saying it by saying Nick Gers too fast.
Can you say hi to Nick Gur? He's your biggest fan. I don't know who that is. Hi, Nick Gur. Oh, wow.
Like, I really just don't understand it. Why are you guys so upset about this? People saying the gamer word is honestly really fucking funny. Well, to me at least. And even then, the clips I previously showed don't make the people mention racist. Just because someone said a no-no word doesn't automatically mean, hey, this person hates black people. It's really fucking stupid that situations like this can cause the most outrage for the most mundane reasons when there are literally better things to be angry at. And this is coming from someone that has been called numerous racial slurs and stereotypes over my time on the internet because of my skin color alone. More recently due to trolling black people, because usually black people are hypocritical and racist towards people that basically aren't them. More specifically to anyone who's white. But anyway, no. Mari Mari is not a fucking racist just because she said the N-word accidentally on a live stream. She didn't know the words she was going to use was going to come out like that, and she didn't stoop to a new low because of self-deprecating humor, according to this guy that's black, Korean, gay, and a bit of a furry. Definitely checked off like 4 out of 5 boxes there, dude. This guy isn't the only one to say the same thing about Mari Mari, of course. Whenever someone decides to make a call-out post for shit like this, it is always the same fucking ooh-woo, LGBT, black, fucking alphabet, POC, would never hurt a fly group of people that always make mountains out of molehills with situations like this. They always make shit bigger than it actually is and hound people because of their high morals that they love talking about. And to just bring up the fact that she was rapping when she said the N-word, I find it extremely funny how there's a plethora of black rappers that say the N-word and use a bunch of other provocative shit in their rap songs, but when someone who isn't black says it, and especially when it's the lyrics that black people wrote, it's suddenly an issue now and that person is cancelled. Even though it's the lyrics to a song, I'm sorry, sweetie, you're canceled, your entire life is over. Kinda reminds me like that one situation with Kendrick Lamar and that fat chick years ago.
Wait. Am I not cool enough for you? What's up, bro?
Like, just fucking, what? How are you guys angry at this? You all knew it was coming and you guys still let her say it. Don't fucking surprise Pikachu face the person after you guys decided to let the person say the N-word. You guys knew it was coming. And yes, I know the situation isn't really related to Mari Mari's, but I just wanted to bring it up because it is kind of similar and a little bit funny to me that people tend to have selective hearing and even selective emotions when it comes to the N-word in lyrics and who can say it. But anyway, moving on. After the live stream, a couple hours went by and Mari Mari cooked up this apology tweet where she is super sorry for saying the N-word, further explaining that it was an accident and it was never meant to even say it in the first place due to her mixing words together, which made it sound like, you know,
Nigger.
So I feel two ways about the apology. Now don't get me wrong, she saw that people didn't like her saying the N-word, regardless of the context, and she just wanted to correct herself. And to also stop people like this dog fucker from hounding her about her racist upbringing and just wanted to keep friendships that she had. What she did was definitely good in some people's books. She identified the problem and just wanted to address it. But at the same time, I honestly can't really feel sorry for her because not only did she give this mob, these cancel culture advocates power, another thing that should surprise absolutely no one, they didn't even accept her apology to even begin with. Despite Mari Mari being pushed into a corner to apologize, it was literally pointless to even make the apology tweet. People that don't like her because of this incident are going to continue to not like her, and they're never going to accept shit from her unless she removes herself from the platform, which is like the only thing these types of people will only accept. If that actually happens, like what happened to Jenna Marbles, then I don't think anyone or even myself will defend her because that's just one of the worst possible fucking moves that Mari Mari can make. But she hasn't made a live stream yet after this happened, so I don't know, time will only tell. But ladies and gentlemen, this is just one of those cases where if you bow down and lick the shoes of these types of people offended by everything, they are never going to accept shit from you, and you can literally give them everything they wanted from you and still won't like you and legit give you a laundry list of impossible demands that you or anyone else can never do. I also feel like a lot more people would probably defend Mari Mari more if she just kept her footing and didn't back down from what I can tell. And honestly, if you do a no-no thing like Mari Mari did, never apologize or show weakness. Who cares if you accidentally say the N-word on a live stream? Because I'm honestly just surprised that the offended aren't in a fucking mental institution when they go on the internet and get offended by everything they see. If any of you watching this knows a person like this, please tell them the following.
Close your laptop!
And about saying the N-word, I don't fucking care if you say it, the A or even the ER version of the word. As I mentioned before, it was extremely fucking funny because I never expected Mari Mari to actually say it herself. And since it was by complete accident, it made the clip even funnier. And even at that point, Japanese VTubers say it and they get praised and get a shitload of memes made about them. So I'm not exactly sure why people are up in arms when Sakura Miko has her infamous N-word clip when she was mimicking Lamar Davis say it when she was playing GTA. It's just really odd and weird how people have selective emotions towards shit like this. And don't even think about giving me the
But history matters. And history gives just as much power to those words as you do.
excuse, because if you go out of your way to say it's a bad word, so you can't say it since it has history behind it, when you yourself listen to a shitload of rap music that has it everywhere or say just as offensive words, not only does it make you look like a huge fucking hypocrite, you don't actually care about the word having history now, do you? I made this a point in the last Vtuber Discourse video, but if you want to stop people saying the N-word, stop fucking saying it yourself and stop using it in normal conversations. But everyone here knows that's not going to happen at all, so fuck me, I guess. But if someone says the N-word to me, I just fucking laugh it off and move on. Because not only because I really like racist jokes, but also because getting offended and telling people you can't say it is literally only giving power to the word. I mean, whatever the hell happened to that phrase, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Getting offended and getting on soapboxes demanding apologies will only garner more people to troll you if you make a big fucking stink about it. Especially if the person says the gamer word on accident. But I know people aren't going to abide by what I just said and will continue to keep complaining about how the VTubing community is anti-black for I don't know, accidental slip-ups, jokes, and people saying the N-word without context. Not exactly my fault for why people are so fragile towards this shit, which in turn continues for them to be trolled and fucked with. But what can you really do? But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about this. Biggest takeaway from this, don't listen to this fucking cancel culture mob. They don't care about the VTubing community other than themselves just so they can score virtue signaling points and to just make themselves feel better. I'm honestly surprised how some of them are adults and somehow didn't hang themselves yet when they get offended by everything they see on the internet like this incident. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and before I go, Mari, you should probably find better friends if they kick you to the curb and call you insensitive for dumb self-deprecating jokes. I'm just saying.